Priti Patel in the Home Office said recently that they have started to every now and then to return some of the boats. Have you actually seen any boats or heard did
Uh,
actually be
I've,
returned?
I've not heard of any being deported this year
Right,
over by boat.
that is fascinating.
She's deported foreign nationals like
Yeah,
that have been in prison, but nobody that's came over by a boat. It's very misleading the way she puts out all the information.
yeah. To be fair, that is true because we have heard some foreign criminals being deported, but a lot of them still stay because of the left wing activist lawyers and all the others who try to stop them. But
The other problem as well is one person comes over in a dinghy, they can also have the right to family reunification, which means it could potentially be 8 people from one person of each dinghy.
hmm
So say at the end of the year there's 20,000, you
hmm
could times that by eight as how many have came over for the year technically.
right. The one thing is, I don't know if you or the other independent reporters have you ever had the opportunity around Dover to approach any of the actual illegal migrants to like interview them or to speak to them or
In Dover, when they're getting processed and unloaded from the border, we tend to stay out of the way and not
yeah, yeah.
interfere, let them do their job, and we just record what happens. But at Napier Barracks, I've had the opportunity to speak to them, and people have told us how they've came over, or if we've seen a beach landing, we can speak to them when we've found them at a beach landing.
What sort of things are you getting from them? Are they kind of usually the same sort of group of people in terms of like, they are definitely here because they were told we will come here to get a better job? Or did they say that, oh, we had to leave because Assad is going to kill us or in
I know
Syria?
mixed messages. Some of them just say they don't speak English, and then
Right.
some of them will just tell you
Mm.
brief. They don't know what to say basically. So
Yeah.
I think they've been told
Yeah.
not to say too much by the people.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So
it is interesting because everything that we've been hearing from Sky News and BBC, to be fair, there are a couple of people in the BBC and regional BBC report on some of it, but of course not really the national ones unless you're on Twitter. One big thing is now coming out is the press are now reporting on the fact that the Prime Minister is furious with Priti Patel and the Home Office. Do you think if, for example, Priti Patel is sacked and someone else comes in, they could fix it, or is it's kind of more than just Priti Patel? The problem goes deeper.
I think the problem goes much deeper than Pretty Patel because there's a lot of pacts and laws that need to be changed and legislation that needs to be put in place
hmm
before we can do what needs to be done. So sacking Pretty Patel would just be sort of like to please the crowd sort of thing. And then the next person will just be thrown in the firing line until someone action's actually taken.
Yeah,
Basically, if they've got a majority, they need to use it. That's the thing.
yeah. I just feel like they don't feel that pressure because on other political issues, because they feel the pressure. Even with Brexit at the time, they felt the pressure, so they were like, we have to deliver it. Or right now with other things, but I just feel like because they don't feel like it's their priority. If they do feel it, the actual kind of public kind of support for it, then they might start doing something about it. But right now, apparently, it's not really a big issue. Eventually, this thing is going to implode, and
It's only going to
after
get
this,
worse. This is the
yeah.
thing. The incentives are always going to be there for these
Mhm.
people to come over, so it won't stop.
Yeah.